Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Sayazn mod Let's Play for Mount & Blade Warband. So as you can see, I have a new castle here, and my faction colors changed. So, a lot's happened since the end of last episode, and it's obviously been quite a while as well. It's been hard for me to get a video on this because I had to do a lot of stuff off camera that I will try to catch you guys up on shortly here. Unfortunately, it probably would have been worth showing this stuff, but I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So I didn't record it. I wish I had. But essentially what I did is, back in last episode, we had taken Mahazah, and we were waiting for that to be awarded to somebody. And if it was not given to us, we were going to rebel and use that as our opportunity and go join the Principality of Khaldim. Unfortunately, it was given to somebody without any notification to me, so I couldn't do anything with that. And I had kind of assumed that that mechanic maybe wasn't in this mod, but apparently something just went weird with that because I decided to test it before just resigning to leaving the faction and starting over with a new one. And so Warband Fort had recently been taken by an enemy of the Sayazn Empire, that is, and so there was basically no garrison there. I decided to go ahead and attack it, and because they only had like 20 men stationed there, it was a very straightforward siege. It took seconds to defeat them, and then I requested that that be awarded to me, and it was. So Kinleg was in a similar position, and I decided to go ahead and take that one as well, requested it be handed to me, and it turns out that mechanic is in there because it was offered to somebody else, and I had the opportunity to rebel because of it. And so I did. And so we can see that these are now part of the Principality of Khaldim because I went ahead and rebelled and joined the Principality of Khaldim. And so all of my territory is now part of their kingdom. It's all still held by me, and I actually gained territory by doing this because I had, as part of Sayazn, these two castles here, this town and that village. When I left, I lost this village because it's associated with this fort, but all of the villages associated with my town and two castles came with it and immediately were given to me. So Guron there, Alam, Kafid, Lafad, Kafid, Iktamen, and Galaf all became mine. So I'm actually in a better position than I was before. However, we are in a weaker faction, and so chances are we're going to lose some of, or most of, our territory to Khaldim, or excuse me, to Sayazn before this war is over. I've also gone ahead and I've changed up my armor a bit, so I'm wearing like navy now rather than red. I'll need to find a horse that's got blue or something. But we're now wearing navy with a bit of gold and red trim to represent our new faction. Arat is also wearing a new armor as well. You can see his is a little bit simpler because he's not a lord. Mine's a little bit fancier because I am. Everybody else is still wearing the red though, and so we're going to have to fix that eventually. We'll have to get them some new armors. I have 2 Khaldim troops, but the rest are still Sayazn as well, so we're going to need to convert our army. Oh, there is a horse with blue. Okay. Well, I'll use that horse then. But, yeah. So, obviously, our army is going to need to see some overhauling in a bit. And we'll take care of that. Right now, though, we're going to need to defend our territory because we're at war with a lot of different people at the moment. I'm not too concerned about my town. The garrison there is about 200. The garrison here is pretty much non-existent, so I don't know that I'll be able to hold that, but Kinleg I'd like to keep a hold of, and I've got 48 in the garrison there right now. We'll see if I can continue adding to that. We've got some deserters here, and Captain Ilar down there, he's going the other direction though, so let's see if we can maybe get after these guys. I need to keep fighting or we're going to lose some morale, so let's try to run these guys down. Will we catch them? Probably not. Warband Fort is being besieged. I could try to go save it, but I don't know that that's worth it, to be honest. I think we'll let them focus on that so that they're not focusing on something I'd prefer to keep. Let's see. Somebody just ran in here. Oh, it was one of our own. Well, one of our faction's own. I don't know where these guys are headed. But anyways, because we had some standing in the Empire before we left, and obviously the Empire was much more successful in war than Khaldim was, I think the Queen is going to give us a pretty high station in her armies to, you know, maybe do some overhauling, some reforms and stuff, and maybe we can make Khaldim a little bit more effective than it was before. Let's go ahead and deal with these guys. It's 34 musketeers, so we'll have to see what the best way to handle this is. It spawns me on the side of a mountain. Fantastic. Okay, so we do not want to approach them from head on because they're just going to volley fire directly into us. But if we can close the melee, that will remove any possible, you know, advantage that they have. We have more musketeers than they do, but sitting back and trading musket shots is not using my army very effectively, and really plays to the only strength that they have. So let's try to find these guys first of all. This terrain is rough. Very rough. And we'll have to see what the best approach vector is to deal with them. There they are. Okay, so coming from this direction, probably not ideal. Looks like some of my cavalry kept up. I don't know where everybody else is, though. Alright, so there they are. Right, I'm going to tell my musketeers to set up right there. We'll put them in ranks of 3. Set up there. Everybody else, I'm going to march up that way. So that's pikemen left. Let's do the other group. We need the reserves up there as well. And cavalry, hold down there too. Let's see. My keyboard's moving all over the place. Cavalry set up there. Who are you guys? What group are you in? Ah, okay. Yeah, let's get up behind this. The musketeers can trade fire with them just to keep them busy. Perfect, they're getting into position, so we'll let them shoot, and while they're shooting, we'll run everybody else in. I think we'll send the infantry first, and then let the cavalry come in and clean up behind them. I'm gonna get my pistol out too. I feel like that's gonna be more useful. And then you stick with me just to make sure I don't get dropped. Where are these pikemen at? Here they come. Everybody hold right there. And, alright. As soon as you guys catch up, we'll send you in. Good enough. Alright, charge. Charge. Oops. Wrong group, whatever. Cavalry's going in too. The cavalry isn't going to move very fast in this terrain anyways, so sending them now is not really a problem. Should I not send you guys? Come on, get in there. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I wonder if they retreated already. I couldn't really see them, so it's kind of hard to say. I might be better off the horse, to be honest. I probably should have dismounted the cavalry too, but I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, in this type of terrain, dismounting your cavalry is actually a pretty good idea. It just makes them a bigger target when they're on horseback. Oh, we just lost a pikeman. I lost a couple there. Who is shooting you? I see the smoke. I don't see any of them. Okay, here we go. They're getting kills, but I don't even really see them shooting. Fire into the trees there. Oh, I got somebody. There we go. Come on, catch him, guys. Yeah, we took a couple losses there, but I think we should be fine here on out. I just saw... Oh, it was an arquebus. Never mind. I still really, really want a blunderbuss, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find one. Unless I cheated in, but I don't want to do that. I don't mind doing it for, like, uniform changes, but I don't want to give myself a weapon that I couldn't find otherwise. Did we get him? There it is. Wow, that was kind of messy. Okay, we got 2 renown. More importantly, we gained 6 morale from that. That's not really worth anything. I don't think I'm going to bother cluttering my inventory with it. Okay. So they've been defeated. 21 routed enemies. Most of them got away. They managed to teleport to the other side of me as well. But we're not going to be able to catch them, so not a whole lot I can do about it. They're traveling to Kinleg. I don't understand. Ah, somebody is offering a ransom for Hisa. I managed to defeat him off camera, and I will accept that, not because I necessarily need the money or that that's a good offer, but I don't want to lose honor. I don't get how they can run to my castle to escape me. What do we got going on over here? They're running from a rebel army. Oh, that's actually a pretty large army. Am I at war with these guys? Zanjishtar. I should probably find out, shouldn't I? Let's see. Faction relations. So, where are they? This is not very well laid out here. So player relation. I guess I can just go based on that. Zanjishtar, they like me. Imaz-Ishtar. So I think Ishtar in general is on good terms with Khaldim. Because I have a better relationship with them than my own faction at the moment. These guys are indifferent. Ishtari rebels don't like us. Kasthin and Gashajin don't like us, so we're probably at war with them. Kora Shahjan, or Shahjan, I don't know. Probably at war with them as well. And then definitely at war with Sayazn, but it doesn't look like we're at war with the provinces. It's interesting. Generally, if you're at war with one, you're at war with both, but not in this case. Are they coming after me? They're running from King Taril. Where is King Taril? They have a lot of prisoners. I wonder if it's worth fighting that battle. They do outnumber me, though. Okay, so both of those guys joined the battle on our side. Let's see. So 139 on our side, 56 ranged versus 120, 36 ranged. Let's go ahead and do it. This is going to be a big battle. Okay, everybody, if you'd follow me, let's try to set up on this hill, and then we'll worry about where the enemy is going to approach from. Is this a good place to set up? Hard to say. Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't really be able to get to my musketeers right there, so let's put the musketmen there, and we're going to put them 4 rows deep. That should keep them fairly condensed. I'm also going to... Come on, there we go. Tell them to stand closer. And then, they're probably just going to set up there. I would be willing to bet. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We might be able to beat them there, actually. Especially... It doesn't... Well, they are moving. It doesn't look like they've set up. It's very difficult to see anything in this fog, though. Would that be a better position there? That is between us. So I think I'm going to make a play for this hill. So you guys start marching this way, because I can't afford to have you too far back from the rest of the army. But if we get to the top of this before they get to the base, they won't even try to take it. And then we'll have a chance to get set up a little bit better. Unless they find a better spot, in which case they'll just sit there. But it didn't look like they did. Yeah, it looks like they are trying to make a play for this hill. And we will not allow that. This horse could move faster uphill. I I've seen horses move uphill much faster. There we go. Alright, so I think we're going to set up our musketeers right behind that. Let's get the pikes set up on either side. Cavalry, do me a favor and ride down here. And I'll deploy you as needed. Officers, right about there, and then I always forget to tell my bodyguard to follow me. Come on, guys, hustle up. I've already lost sight of them. They probably fell back, possibly to that hill. But this is as good a place as I can think of. Oh, I can't command those guys. Interesting. Well, I'm not part of their faction, so I guess it makes sense, but I was hoping since I had the largest party that they would just kind of fall in with me. But that's not the case here. My muskets are moving real slow. I might have to go scout a bit. If they fell... Oh, no, they didn't fall back too far. I can see them forming ranks on the map anyway. Yeah, they're probably right on the other side of this. I gotta be real careful or I'm gonna get shot up. Let's see. There they are. Peek over and take a shot. Oh, where are you guys going? I told you to stand back over there. Go, go, go. Oh, God. Well, at least my musketeers seem to be close by because they are shooting them. Come on, fall back, fall back. Retreat. Let's see, get you guys there. Musketeers, move up slightly. Pikes, I want you blocking these vectors of approach. Get over there, get over there, go, go, go. Cavalry charge. The musketeers should be pretty safe right there. Unfortunately, these troops running through them are causing us trouble. I'm just going to fire into the crowd there. In fact, pikes, go ahead and charge. I'm going to send all the infantry in because it looks like we've got them bottlenecked. So, if that's the case, we may as well pile in. Musketeers can continue to fire from there, and I've already sent the cavalry as well. I'll let the officers go as well. Not that they're really fighters or anything. Let's see. Fire into the group there. Never fire into melee, but I'm going to do it anyways. Just because I don't care too much if I hit the allied troops if they die. It's not really any concern of mine. You guys have cool armor. I'm digging the black. Alright, come on. Everybody push up. Musketeers, move up to there. This looks like enemy cavalry. Oh, I shot the horse. Just wing that guy in the back. Oh, come on. Okay. They do have quite a few horsemen with them. I'm going to probably need to use this. Oh, he blocked it. That was impressive reaction time on his part. Managed to cut that guy down, though. Oh, that wasn't enough damage. They have pretty good armor. I think they're basically wearing the same thing I am. Just without the pauldrons, and it's painted black. Let's see if I can get that guy. The intimidating looking helmet. He tapped me with that spear a little bit. Why can I not hit them? Ooh, that got me good. Got you. Maybe I can loot one of those horses if I get lucky. Something a little bit better armored. Okay, I think we're all clear over there. Probably should have... Oh, crap. Definitely should have held formation here because they had firing lines set up. I believe once we get in there, though, they'll turn and run, so we just need to keep the pressure on. How are you hitting me with... You don't have a bayonet on that. Probably wouldn't really hurt me. I'm surprised he survived that, considering he's not wearing armor. horse is going real slow. That's going to hurt my damage too. I'm going to lose my charge bonus. Okay, fine. I'm never going to catch them this way. Shoot me back. How did that miss? He filled my entire crosshair. Alright, so they're getting away. Is that the end of it? No. There's still quite a few of them over here, actually. They are making a break for the edge of the map, though, so we'll have to cut them off. Damn. Even with a downhill charge, I can't seem to get enough speed to kill anybody in one hit. And I have a decent sword, too. I don't think it's the sword's fault. I think it's how wounded our horse is. I'm never going to catch these guys at this rate. Oh, go after you. Yeah, and still not enough damage. Okay, you got caught. Shoot you in the back and slow you down a little bit. But I don't think we're going to get these guys. Somehow I missed that. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. That was one of mine. Damn it. And that cost me morale too. We're probably only going to get like maybe 7 or 8 for this battle, so -1 from that. And we got a straggler back there. There we go. Really? It's not over yet, huh? Looks like there's one guy right there, yeah. Is that him? Yep. Hit him off, and off with his head. There we go. Okay, how many did we lose? We gained 14 morale, so we did a little bit better than I was expecting. Could have been 15 if I didn't shoot one of my own men in the face. How many men did I lose? I want to say a little over 10, but nothing too bad. So, peasant women. I don't really want Ishtari troops. I'll take the peasant women because they can become musket women who are pretty decent. Let's see. I'll take these mercenaries. I've had pretty good luck with them so far. I don't know if it's a good idea to take you guys because I am fighting Sayazn right now, but since I already have an army more or less made up of them, I figure why not. Okay, that puts me at 108, which is pretty close to my cap. Again, I'm not going to bother with any of these foreign troops. Yeah, I don't see a point. Okay, so let's get these guys upgraded. I have room for some professional pikemen. I need to rebalance this. Our left flank is a lot stronger than our... Oh, armored pikemen. Wait. Okay, so it goes from professional to armored? I thought it was the other way around. But you guys are clearly better armored. So 2 more there, and we'll have to split that stack. Upgrade everybody there. Give me lancers. I need more cavalry. Actually, I need a little bit more of everything, to be honest. It wouldn't hurt for me to have more of the reserve group, because they are kind of my rush in and cause a bunch of trouble force. We got 10 of these guys? Did they really have 10 there? I guess so. Well, let's put you up here where you'll see some action. We'll leave you toward the bottom. Jetta's a fighter, but these two are not necessarily, so we'll keep them out of it, or at least at the very end. What do we get here? Matchlock, Saber. It's not as good as mine, but I'll take it. There we go. No horses, unfortunately. Okay, so that actually caused me to level up. Let's go ahead and look at that. I leveled up once off camera. I put the point into agility to get me to Weapon Master 3, as I discussed before. So, from here, I was thinking maybe some charisma to get my leadership up, because my leadership is only 2 right now, and this is only 6. So I think that makes sense. I'll go with some prisoner management right now. I don't really bother with prisoners too much in this mod because they tend to escape before you even have a chance to sell them. In fact, I had quite a few prisoners. Yeah, they're all gone. I had 15 right before I started this recording. And they've all escaped. So, let's see. I believe if we go camp follower, yeah, then they become musket women. So, we'll go that route. And I'll throw them in a garrison or something. Professional pikemen. So, we need to split this into 2 groups of 5. Otherwise, we'll only have a left flank. Come on, come on, come on. It's taking forever because these guys are so high tier. Alright, so 5 professional pikemen there for the right flank. And then these armored ones will have to split in 2. So I'll probably just do 2 of them on the right flank then. Come on, any day now. One more. It's all I need. There it is. Let's bring them on up. We had a bunch of these guys at one point. I'm surprised we're down to so few. And then it looks like I need to send... I'll probably do 3 to the other side. There we go. So 4 and 4. Oh, and you guys need to get split up. So 2 and 2. That way everything's nice and even. I don't want the left flank to have like 20 men and the right flank to have 10. It's a lot easier for me to strategize if both sides are more or less equal. And then I can worry about just where to put them rather than, oh, do I need the stronger one on this side or the weaker one on this side, etc., etc. So there we go. Apparently everybody's hiding out in my castle here. Okay. Is that guy hostile to me? Let's see if he chases. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that faction wasn't very fond of me. Let's see. So, faction relation report. -40. They are resentful. Again, it doesn't show me everything across the top here. So, it's hard to say. No, I mean, my followers, it says we're at war. So, I'm assuming that's true of my whole faction. So, they'll probably attack me if given the opportunity. Let's avoid that then. Yeah, they are following me. I wonder if he's going to go for my castle. I'll probably just have to sit there and defend it. Let's see. Let's get inside. Okay. I don't think he's too keen on attacking it. But I could be wrong. So let's wait here for some time and see what he does. Okay, he's going to go away. Oh, he's going to raid my village. Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so we'll wait it out. If he wants to come attack me here, fine. I'd rather have the walls to help me defend myself. Gamara Fort is having a feast. Well, I can't really get there right now. It's not very far. It's just I'd have to go through 350 enemy troops. Okay, so they're running away. We lost a village, but I could care less about that. Villages are kind of useless anyways. So let's try to make it to the feast, and we'll see what happens. I'd like to have a chance to talk to some of these new lords and increase our standing in this new kingdom. Also, if I could recruit some of this faction's troops, that'd be great. Actually, I don't know why I'm going to a village. I'm pretty sure I can't recruit from villages, yeah. But we might be able to get some of their nobles. Also, I built a troop tree for this faction, so what I need to do is go in and, let's see, what happens if I recruit modern cavalry? I get 6 Khaldim horsemen. Let's go ahead and do it. And are they the ones that I made, or are these the default ones? I honestly can't tell. So, we'll use them. I paid for them, after all. I don't know why it gives me more than my cap, though. It's so weird. But it does that often. So, got a lot of these guys here. Give me more camp followers. We'll make you a musket woman. And I'm going to put you in a garrison somewhere. Okay. Right, well, let's head here. Can't do any more recruiting anyway, so we'll see if anybody's made it to the feast. It doesn't look like it. But we'll go on in anyways. Kind of a nice hall. Is anybody even there, though? Actually, this is pretty much identical to the one I had in my town, isn't it? Yeah, it looked very similar. Nobody's here, though. So there's really no point in being here. Okay. They're patrolling. You're attacking farmers. So is nobody going to show up to this? I probably shouldn't have bothered then. That got taken. This isn't under siege, and that's not under siege. So we're more or less all right. I had no tie to Warband Fort, honestly. I took it just to kind of further what I was trying to do. I really wasn't concerned with keeping it. Let's see. Yahazim's on. We know him. He's running from us right now. We probably won't catch him, but we have to go in that direction anyways. And I'd like to see what the garrison looks like here. So, yeah. I think I mentioned this before. Oh, there's a rebel army chasing him away. But I think I mentioned this before. Gorhat is where I'd like to sort of make my stronghold. So that would be my main town. And I would maybe consider getting rid of this just because it's going to be hard to defend that. Kinnaleg, I'd like to keep. I think that's in a pretty strategic location because obviously I can't be attacked from that side, only from over here. And, you know, there's kind of a lot of rivers in this area, so overall I think that's a pretty good location for a castle. This one's decent too, and that would be fantastic, but I don't know that I'd ever be able to get that. So there's the rebel army. I don't want to necessarily fight that all on my own. Now, if he would join forces with me just to do this, that'd be great, but I don't think he will. Pt.9, they'll never catch me. Let's just head back to here. I'll let him run off into his own territory. As long as nobody's besieging any of my stuff or trying to kill me, I'm pretty indifferent. Oh, there's the guy I just ransomed. And yeah, he's running off again. But yeah, I'll unload the musket women in here, at least the one that I have. I'll wait for the camp followers to level up. Okay. Our tannery is not making any money right now, unfortunately. Let's see, our town is giving us about somewhere between 21 and 22,000. Kinnaleg is giving me about 1,000. Armies costing me just under 4. And then garrisons are costing me about 2. So about 6,000 to our garrisons. And then building upkeep. What buildings do we have that are so expensive? Well, either way, we're still making a nice little profit there. A little over 14,000. And keep in mind that that 35,000 it showed there is not counting the nearly 160,000 I have on me. So we are pretty wealthy at the moment. Alright, let's go ahead and... What's going on with the fortress? This was already being built when I got it. So I have to just wait. It already has a cantonment, customs house, fertilized farmland. We're about to get industrialized settlement. I think that'll let me recruit the modern troops that we recruited at the other castle. I guess we'll see. Anyways, let's get you upgraded, and then I'll leave you here. And what I probably will end up doing at some point, and what I'll have to do is make sure that the troop tree I've created for this faction is implemented. But once it is and I can start recruiting them, I'll probably leave my whole Sayazn army as a garrison here. Because if I keep them in my party, it's going to be very difficult to maintain their morale. It's already hard enough in this mod, and because we'll be using troops that are the same troops our enemies are using, we're going to take morale hits from that too. They don't like fighting each other, and so that's something we'll need to be conscious of. I didn't get to see what the garrison was in Gorhat, so let's head back down south there. I'm going to have to probably run you off again, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. But if this garrison's like 50 or less, that's a pretty easy take. And if that's the case, oh, it's 127. Huh, and 70 of those are spiritual warriors. Interesting. I don't know that those guys are particularly good. I think they're just wearing like tunics, but they have shields and maces, if I'm not mistaken. So in a close fight, they would be pretty deadly. But if we could sit back and shoot them, I think we could defeat this garrison force pretty easily. I only really see 21 or so muskets, I think. And 9 of those are skirmishers, which are very low tier. So they're not going to be that effective. We'll have to wait. If we could get some help from somebody, I think we can pull that off. But what I might need to do before that is hand out some of this territory, because I hold more territory right now than the rest of our faction combined, probably. Because they only had these 4 fiefs here. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, they have 4, I have 6 total. I think I will give away the villages. I really have no desire to hold them anyways. I'd like to keep this town until I have another town, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. I also don't want to have to worry about defending this so far south. So what I might do is give away everything except Kinnaleg, and then try to get somebody to help me take Gorhad and make that my new home. And I was thinking about maybe in the future, depending on how far along we get, trying to take some of these port cities. I think that would be really cool to have. And I don't know that they're easier to defend necessarily, because there is still a lot of ways to these. But maybe more so than something in the center of this continent here. I don't know. Let me check the time, but I think we're running out, so we might leave it here. You guys are free to welcome, you guys are free to welcome. You guys are welcome to suggest courses of action moving forward, because obviously with this new smaller faction, we're gonna have to really figure out what we want to do and do it decisively, because if we just kind of run around, these larger factions are going to overwhelm us. So I'll be right back. Yeah, so as I suspected, we're out of time. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. And again, feel free to let me know what you guys think we should do as part of this new faction. I'm willing to bet that the Queen is going to hand me over the marshalship, or at least consider it, because obviously what they've been doing has not been working. And so we, coming from the very successful Sayazn Empire, having been very successful in our own military campaigns, she'll probably be interested in getting some of the secrets that we've brought with us from that empire and applying them to her own military forces. Also, she has... I don't know if she is married. I don't think she is. I don't know if she's able to be married, but she has a sister. And so we might be able to marry into the royal family if we play our cards right. So that's something to consider as well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Sayazn with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.